Hello, it's Charles Cherney, realtor in Cambridge and Somerville, Massachusetts. Today's question is, in my search to buy, do I need a buyer's agent? So you don't need one, but it is in your best interest having a good buyer's agent in your search to buy. The buyer's agent, if they're a good one, will do quite a few things on your behalf. They're going to track the market, watch it closely every day, and alert you when there's a new property of interest that meets your specific requirements. They're going to also help you understand your requirements. They're likely going to make recommendations for a loan officer to help you understand what you can afford to buy. They're going to preview any property of interest to you that you don't have time to see, and they're going to arrange showings by appointments for those you'd like to see, and they're likely going to accompany the showing. They're going to complete a valuation analysis of any property of interest that you're considering making an offer on. So that's a valuable and important service offered by a good buyer's agent. Is it worth what it's on for? Is it underpriced, priced appropriately? Is it priced high? And they're going to prepare and present your offer, or more than one offer if you're in a hot market that requires you to pursue more than one property. If they're a good buyer's agent, they're going to communicate with you on a regular basis. I like to, as a agent, reach out weekly to my buyer clients, and then throughout the week, stay in touch as need be by text, telephone, or email when there's a new listing of note that needs to be digested, understood, and considered. The buyer's agent, if they're a good one, is going to give you advice and counsel. So just like Tom Brady, as a Patriot, came to the sideline to discuss things with Bill Belichick on a timeout, your buyer's agent is there for you to discuss properties of interest, to discuss questions that you have and to give answers, to pursue information you need to make an informed decision about any property. So it's a partnership, and an important communication channel needs to be maintained by the buyer's agent with you through the process. They're also going to give every effort to problem solve when there's a problem that arises. If you've put an offer in and had a home inspection and the inspector is concerned about the electrical, you'd expect your buyer's agent to give you the name of an electrician that they know from experience who's reliable, who can come take a look at the issue to discover if it's a concern. So they make recommendations. They can recommend real estate attorneys, home inspectors, any professional that is needed in the process for you to make and complete your decision to purchase a property. So many times people ask, well, what if I bid through the listing agent? Isn't that an advantage? In my market in Cambridge and Somerville that I've been active in since 1999, I have not seen that to be true. Most all real estate transactions involve two agents, and the buyer is best served by having their own agent. If you go through the listing agent directly, they are the seller's agent. They cannot advise and consult with you. They belong to the seller as the seller's agent. So there's so many things that come up in a real estate transaction that to have a buyer's agent on your side, on your team, is really in your best interest. It's interesting, too, that the commission flows through the listing agent and seller as a rule. And so, if you will, the buyer's agent is free in that you're not necessarily writing an additional check to your buyer's agent in the transaction. So you'll want to discuss that specifically with the agent you're inclined to hire. And there's not a general truth for all agents and all relationships. But generally, I find in my own experience, people are not paying an additional premium for the assistance of an experienced buyer's agent. Look, I've been active in Cambridge and Somerville for, 20 plus years. I live and breathe this market. I'm in it every day, visiting properties, considering homes, talking to buyers, working with sellers. So my exposure to this market is my life as a professional. So to take advantage of someone like me in your search to buy is in your best interest. I can tell you if I think it's a turkey, and I can tell you if I think it's priced properly. And I'm honest. I'm not going to make something up for the sake of a sale. If I think you should pause, or I think it's overpriced, or I have concerns that you may not be thinking about, I'm going to share those. That's my job. I'm a professional. I'm a consultant. My job is to give you advice and counsel to help you to make an informed decision in your search to buy. So hopefully this is helpful. I've dropped a link in the description below with additional information. My name is Charles Cherney, and I'm here to help you. Take care.